two-way lineman Joseph Zeiger with me now after this one. Joseph, you just really established the line tonight, I noticed, against Cam, and you really just, on the offensive side, you guys got a really good run game going with Tyler Rebop, Nolan Smith, Josh Lang, other guys. And then on the defensive side, you brought a lot of pressure on some of their good skill players. What do you think of just how things went tonight on the line?
Defensively, I knew it was key to get pressure on the quarterback, make him uncomfortable, and make him throw some wobbly passes and get out, a dance in the pocket a little bit, give some time to hit him. But I think our line did a pretty good job of it, and I was happy with it tonight.
What was key just on bringing that pressure? Just reading certain things, or?
First, we had to contain the quarterback because we knew he's really shifty and fast. So after that, once I saw him dancing around, I tried to get off the defender. I need to use my hands more. I found I've known that for a while. I just need to work on it a lot, and I think we'll be good from there.
Basic training over the summer for you, right?
Yeah, that was an adventure.
Talk about that a little bit. What was that like? I mean, take me through just the training and kind of. Do you feel like you're in some of the best? I mean, I don't want to put words into your mouth, but do you feel like you're in some of the best shape that you've been in?
Yeah, I've noticed that a little bit, but I noticed also that football's a different shape too. It's a kind of a whole different thing, but it still helped a lot going the 10 weeks over the summer. And I mean, he was in Georgia, so I sweated a lot, and it was good overall. But
we talked about the defensive side, now the offensive side on the line tonight. What did you feel was key to just establish just a lot of downhill running for you guys? So what did you feel just kind of made that happen up front?
For me, I was blocking Mitchell Lawrenson pretty much the whole time, and he's one of the better. He's probably the best linebacker we're gonna face, and he flowed really well. So I knew all I could do was make a cutback lane, and hopefully Nolan or Tyler saw that when they're running around back there, and from that we just kind of went with it, and it worked pretty well.
Alrighty, thanks a lot, Joseph.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I guess running game for you tonight is really what I noticed. Offensively, you just really a lot of tough running tonight for yourself. Move the ball well in that way in the first half. Just kind of establish yourselves. Did you feel that way, and kind of talk about just the offense and kind of establishing yourselves tonight?
That was definitely the game plan coming into tonight. Burke said we got to establish the run first, and that's kind of the plan every week. And I mean, we're not afraid to mix in the pass when we have to. Got to clean that up a little bit myself. But the run game, yeah, we love it. That's our go-to to get the tone set right away. And we feel like if we can set the tone running the ball, then we got a good shot.
Everyone knows about Nolan in the running game. Everyone knows about Nolan. Talk about just the different weapons you guys. I mean, as you run with Josh, you got a pretty heavy dose on the ground tonight. So just talk about the multiple weapons. I mean, we know that you have multiple weapons, but it's another thing putting it together.
Well, it'd be tough to game plan. I mean, Josh, if he's not receiving it, we can put him in the backfield, and he's running the ball really well. We ran him on a couple sweeps and dives tonight. Broke one for a touchdown late there in the game. Kind of closed it. And Nolan, yeah, everybody knows about Nolan. And I'm getting a few more carries this year. A few more. I've worked on running downhill all summer long, just better footwork, and I feel like I've done a lot better just with quickness and being able to lower the shoulder in the secondary.
What are you thinking of your line? How's that coming together in front of you guys?
Oh man, the line. Nothing happens without those three up front. Those guys are animals. It's awesome to have those guys up there, because if something that we did wrong, they're going to tell us what adjustment to make and how they're going to block it. Like if they need to kick a guy out, they're going to say, hey, you cut that up, I'll kick him out. Luke's, this is his first year on the line. He got some experience last year a little bit, but he's jumped right in and he's taken the role very well. And Dylan and Joseph are veterans at it. They're good.
Thanks a lot, Tyler.
Thank you.
Caleb Nelson and Anita with the Audubon Wheelers football team, 61-24. Audubon wins over a ranked opponent, wins over Cam. Sean, offensively, early in the game, you just got your run game going. You got Tyler running downhill. You got Nolan running downhill. You got good field position. All those things just kind of gave you a good start, it seemed like. Your take on it?
Yeah, we expected to run more out of the eye this week. We want to get Dustin Andreessen involved, run more tight ends, and then he screwed up his knee early on in the game tonight, so we had to go back to the gun. We didn't have any film on that, not much film on them defending the gun, because we're just guessing based on last year's film, and they gave us some different looks. Weren't quite sure what we were going to get, so it took a little adjusting, but the guys did a nice job early on. They made those adjustments, became a little tougher to run the ball. second, third quarter a little bit more. We made a few adjustments, and we got back under center to finish it too, so I was pretty proud of that.
Field position a big part of the first half. It seemed like you guys got some big returns. You got some short fields. How nice is that? I mean, touchbacks, again, good kicks, and then touchbacks. Talk about all that.
Yeah, our special teams played well. We don't like to punt. We try to limit it to one punt or less every game. Tonight we didn't hit that goal. Last week we did. But on that side of it, Josh didn't have any shanks. We didn't have any block punts. We didn't have any issues with that. We've downed one pretty deep to help field position. The rope kicked off pretty well again this week, so those touchbacks to start after scores are big too. So yeah, the field position game, the kicking, the punting sometimes go a little overlooked, but they've done a nice job for us so far through 2 weeks.
One of the things I noticed from your defense was the D-line just brought a lot of pressure on Hensley. He's kind of a slasher, kind of a scrambler, where, Tyler, a little bit different guy. Where was the heart and soul of your defense tonight? Was it your D-line?
Yeah, they set the tone for the guys in the backside to make plays. It's tough with Hensley because if you get a big rush and he steps through it, there's some holes for him to run. You saw that at times, but then if you don't start bringing the rush and you just stay back, you give him time to pick apart the defense with his arm. So that's tough when you've got a kid like the Thomas Hensley kid that dual threat, runs it, throws it. Their offense is tough to defend, so that D-line pressure was big. Jarrett Mike played well. Had a forced fumble, we didn't get it, but had another couple more pressures, and then obviously Joseph coming off the end, Lane coming off the end, Dylan coming off the end. A little more Dylan after Dustin went down, so it was nice to see Dylan and Jarrett, 2 first-time starters this year, really step in there with Joe on that D-line to help make them a little more one-dimensional. We controlled the run for the most part, got ahead on the scoreboard, so we knew we were going to have to become more pass rushers, which is tough with the way Hensley runs it too.
Where do you take that from here then? Kind of take me forward, just kind of where do you feel like this takes you going forward?
We just got to build with it. There's going to be some things to clean up. There's going to be some things to celebrate. There's going to be some tweaks. There's going to be some minor adjustments. But we got most of the stuff in that we wanted to this week. We've got several things in last week. We're always putting stuff in that sometimes doesn't make it to the field on Friday. But as a team, you got to start like we're 0-0 with district play. Coon Rapids is an epitome of that last year. They had one district loss. It was week 3 against us, and they didn't make it into the playoffs. We can't afford any slip-ups. We've got to be focused. We're really excited to start district play next week.
Again, the final score, 61-24, Audubon wins over Cam. Thanks a lot, Sean.
Thank you.